We all do that.
I got one impersonation before we start.
Go.
And since you already did Patrick, you ready? See if you recognize this one.
Or Armin Shimmerman. Yeah, I got a joke. The guy's doctor. The guy's been sick. A doctor. He says to him, "I got some bad news for you." The guy says, "What is it?" He says, "You don't have long to live." The guy said, "How long?" He says, 10. 10? 10 what? 10 years? 10 days? 10 months? 9. 8. That's
Like Shecky Green.
Two guys walk into a bar. Okay, that's it. Now, what were you saying? Brent Spiner, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please. Great impersonation of Professor Xavier, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Magneto. So now that's it, Jonathan. Yesterday, first it was the microphone stand yesterday. It was the microphone stand yesterday. The chair today. We're running out of things to throw.
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
Just keep it inanimate. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, good. I would say it's the vision of hope for the future that Star Trek has provided over the last 25 years. And Gene Roddenberry, as a visionary, created an environment in which we could all carry on his, well, at the risk of being repetitive, his vision, really.
Do you ever do practical jokes on the show?
Very rarely. Our company of professional actors, led by Patrick Stewart, showed up, arrived at work, prepared. We did our day's work. We tried to tell the story as succinctly as we possibly could, and then we sort of got on with our lives. What was Brent Spiner really like?
I've never met him. I have to tell you, he's a wonderful man.
Thank you. BJ?
Go.
This is good. Look at this crowd.
We have a crowd today. A lot of people. Of course, they think this is the Buffy panel, but don't tell them. But here's what I since you brought it up, and I don't know how much thought you gave to this since I didn't ask you till now, but what is one question that you think should be asked of you? Because we get a lot of questions. What's one question you go, they really should ask this?
I guess for me it would be, where do we go to find your CD? And I would say, therealbrentspiner.com. Check it out.
But hold on, Brent.
Isn't there a second CD?
That is it. Dreamland.
Dreamland. What about Old Yellow Eyes?
Old Yellow Eyes is it. Thank you so much. And then I wrote, it's not really available anymore, Old Yellow Eyes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's the same thing's going to happen with Dreamland. You won't be able to get it.
What about the Hirschfeld that you gave us for Christmas?
There's still a few of those. I've got a handful of them. They're very, very expensive.
That was arguably the nicest Christmas gift ever. You know, Brent Spiner had the Hirschfeld done for us. You've seen the Hirschfeld of all of us. That was a gift from Brent.
That's right. I contacted the great Al Hirschfeld, and I said, "Do you take commissions?" And he said, "Yes, I do. Do a little drawing for me, and let me know kind of what it is you want, and then I'll do my version of it." His was better. And then after that, they thought, well, gee, that went well for them. Let's do one for every show imaginable. And they did. But ours is still very special.
Like the show itself, really.
Very much so. Thank you for saying that.
But I have to ask, Brent, because there's a lot of competition in the Star Trek universe when it comes to music. You've got Shatner, you've got Nimoy. What sets you apart?
Sounds like a lob.
I'm telling you.
That's just a high lob. Bam.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is Bill's here.
Yeah, it's not in a room, is he? That colors my answer completely. I'll tell you what, you
Rocket
said
Man.
there's a... Well, Rocket Man is a classic. You can't beat that.
Couldn't agree more.
Rocket Man. That was one of the most brilliant things ever done, don't you think?
I agree.
Oh, man. No, I guess so.
Sort of like Double Rainbow.
I guess what really sets us apart is music, right?
Yes, that was exactly the answer I was looking for.
Exactly.
Every once in a while, you have to foul off those high lobs. You really do. The softballs sometimes have to be fouled back.
Exactly.
And you know, and I have to say, the Common People, Ben Folds 5, I thought that was a brilliant album that Bill and they did.
Oh, totally. Wait, what are you talking about?
I am talking about, of course, Jonathan Frakes' new music CD, which I don't know if you know. Oh, you don't know?
What's that?
It's coming out.
Your new CD?
Well, as far as you don't know, I'm putting it out at this point.
It's called Trombone Man. It's a compilation of trombone solos. Fantastic.
Definition of an optimist is a trombone player with a beeper. Little musician's joke.
I get it.
I know you do. And clearly the only one here who did.
I think if Bill was here, he'd have got it. Okay.
Well, we also... Are you ready?
I'm just waiting.
Okay. Jonathan, we didn't get your answer to the question of what kind of question you'd like to be asked if given the question to be asked.
Yeah, his was better.
And that was the answer, ladies and gentlemen. So, here's the thing. Now, Brent, you do a lot of tweeting, and I want to ask you, because of course I follow you, you've been very cordial, and I talked to this Jonathan yesterday, because Jonathan, I don't think, he reads the Twitter, but I'm not too sure if he wants people like me following him. I'm not sure.
I don't have a Twitter. Or I didn't even know how to tweet.
There is a man next to you who is...
No, he's a professional and LeVar.
Professional
and
with
LeVar. But there is someone pretending to be me, I gather.
Yes, there is Jonathan/Frakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a guitar player.
All he talks about is food.
I know, yeah.
What's
Like
the deal
I'm
with
fat.
that? Yeah, come on.
I'm so sensitive about that.
Please. What was your question?
Well, I wanted to ask you, Brent, because you are, and I brought this up yesterday, I now am following George Takei.
Well, this is an interesting question. So you might have the answer to this.
And Jonathan said we
I didn't have
need to
the answer.
defer to Brent. Brent is the tweeting expert. Someday Will Wheaton will aspire to be where you are.
No, Will is the king. Will is the king of all. Will is the male Felicia Day. But not as cute. By a long shot.
And so I have never received a direct message from anybody that I follow quite like the one I got from George Takei. George said, and then this is very, very true, we put it up on our website. George said, thanks for following me. I'm new to Twitter, so please retweet me and retweet me hard.
Well, obviously you were following a little too closely.
You just don't know what the proper distance is sometimes with all of this.
With George, you do.
I love it here.
This is a great city. I mean, are we not a fantastic city for just loving? just
It's a
found
great
out,
crowd.
and I think I want to tell you guys because I just found out from the organizers that this Comic-Con is the #5 biggest thing that happens in the convention center. #2 is the Penny Arcade Expo. So, you know what? We mean something, us people. So, hey, big round of applause for you guys. And I'll tell you guys, you know, because having grown up just being the guy that was picked on in school because I love the genre, which you two participated in and made very, very good. What do you do to people who still want to dismiss the validity of what science fiction, fantasy, and all of it, what it brings to really humanity and societal evolution? And that is a real powerful question.
I'm sorry I wasn't listening.
I said, when does the CD drop?
What do you want to do to people who don't believe in the validity of sci-fi, fantasy?
When they come up to you and try to dismiss this, which, you know, people still today do.
Who dismisses this?
Who could possibly
Who could
dismiss this?
Who could deny this?
No. You know what? You know what I like to do to those people?
Oh, be careful, Brent. I know where this is going. Be careful.
You know what I like
Be
to
careful.
do to them? You know,
Remember the restraining order.
all right, I can't speak about it,
Thank you.
but you can imagine what I'd like to do to those people.
Now, Brent, I have a question. And I'm not sure if
Finally.
Hi, BJ.
AJ? Yeah? Your question?
Long-time fan, first-time caller. Could you ask Mr. Spiner what Patrick Stewart is really like? Are you there, Mr. Spiner?
Yes, I am.
Thanks for being on the show. Listen, I'm a huge fan. I just wanted to tell you up front, I'm a huge, huge, huge fan.
Well, thank you. What's your name
I
and where are
love
you
you on
from?
Night Court. Hi. My name's Tony. I'm from Bayonne, New Jersey.
Tony, hi. Nice to talk to you.
Likewise. When you were on Night Court,
Yeah.
what was John Lyra Kent really like?
You know what? I've got to be honest. John Larroquette was like swimming in a rainbow with thousands of beautiful naked babies. Thank you for asking, Tony.
Let's go to our next caller.
Yes, who's the next caller?
BJ.
BJ?
my next caller is for Brad.
Yes, go ahead, BJ.
Brad, what was it like getting to get down with Tasha? Could you please, I'm gonna put the phone down and could you answer very slowly?
Well, thank you so much, BJ. Let me just say that getting down with Tasha was very much like swimming in a rainbow. And I mean that.
Fully functional. BJ forgot who Natasha Yar was.
I did.
Wow.
Well, once I had, and I know you've been through this. Once I had the colonoscopy, things have gone downhill.
You too.
And I want to ask you this, Brent, because you did tweet out about the fact that you had that magic visit.
Yes.
And you don't have to go for 10 years. One thing I have over you, I'm on the 5-year plan.
Are you? Wow.
Congratulations, thank you.
I think you have an abusive proctologist.
So, and again,
Isn't that redundant?
now, Brent, did they?
It was a George Takei.
Yeah, I
This is a very serious question, and I guarantee it will not be asked here.
Yes.
Then we will have the Q&A, and there's. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was given pictures. Were you?
What were you giving pictures of?
I think it's a good question.
Or who were you giving pictures of?
Well,
Did you
first
get a
of all,
video? You're talking about a video, aren't you?
I really don't think I should get pictures of my colon from the dentist, but I just went.
Yeah, well, no, mine are already posted on YouTube. No, you know what? I put that on Twitter because I think it's a good thing to say that you
do these awful things that you have to do that really aren't that awful as it turns out, and it just, other people go, oh, well, okay, cool, I'll do that too. And then it saves your life.
Yeah.
You like Katie Couric.
I'm very much like Katie Couric, Matt.
What was it like getting down with Katie Couric?
Well, BJ, it was like swimming in a... All right.
So, I want to say that you got pictures, but I want, most of the pictures you can't tell.
He's going to stay on this.
I have to. Well, because of the fact that most of the pictures, if you showed them to somebody, they wouldn't know. And they charge you for these pictures.
No, mine. It's...
I got one.
Sign them.
But I got one, and again, most of them you go, okay, I guess that's helpful, they charge you. But I got one picture, and this was the title, no lie, it was called Rectum and the Scope. Wow. Which, by the way, if you ever want to do a radio show, great name. And I went... And it was exactly what you'd expect. And I'm like, who needs to see this picture? Why do I want to see this picture of basically this title? And I'm thinking, was it just me?
I'm afraid it was. Yeah.
I didn't get any pictures.
And that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen.
You're like a buzzkill. Yeah, it's true.
So we're here with Brent, with Jonathan, and Jonathan, yesterday, of course, we talked about the fact that it's a family atmosphere, and you did say that a lot of shows weren't like that. Not to bring up other shows that we love, but there, of course, we have heard incidents of just what was the difference, do you think, where you guys could get along, where other shows as successful with high-profile personalities couldn't get along? Because we still see that today, where a successful show, what did you guys do that they couldn't do? And no names have been mentioned, so
the only person anybody had ever heard of when our show started was LeVar.
LeVar and Will
Wheaton from Stand By Me. So the two stars, or the people who were known, were not the stars of the show, which helped.
Right.
And all of us were so happy to be working.
Yeah.
It turns out that it was a very clever and funny group.
It was. That was part of it. I think it's that everyone was basically funny, and so we laughed all day long, and you got to
laughed at each other, and we made fun of each other, which I think.
Yeah, you got to love a job where you can laugh all day long, right?
Sort of like coming to the con.
Very much.
But as we've seen, boy, there's a lot of laughs coming out of 2.5 Men, and yet. And I don't mean that to be mean, but I mean there is a secret to what is the
Wow.
All right, are you guys ready for Q&A? Because I'm not going to beat down the people.
Yeah, you
can't beat down the people.
The people, yes.
People have spoken. Line up.
Oh yeah.
The people.
Line up. All right, we're going to start over. Is there anybody over this time, or is it just here?
Somebody over there.
Right there, sir. We're going to start that, and hopefully I can keep track of this today. Go ahead. Your name and your questions for the guys.
Hi, I'm Stefan.
Stefan, how you doing?
Doing pretty well. It's cool to see you guys. This is amazing. My question is for both of you. Jonathan, you've had the chance to do some directing of your castmates, and I was wondering if kind of moving into that role as a director, did it change the dynamic of your relationship, or was it a very natural evolution? Just kind of how did that...
How is that for both of us? You said, Jonathan, you've done some directing. This is for you and all of your friends.
That should be directed to Brent.
Brent can speak to how it was to have a former colleague now all of a sudden kind of be your boss. What was it like?
Painful. Yeah. Where we had once been laughing and joking, I was being beaten.
That only happened a couple of times.
Oh well, all right.
And you had been bad.
I had. You didn't have to hit me that
No, I
hard.
know. Patrick asked me to.
Yeah. I didn't see you hitting him.
Yeah. Or Dorn.
Or Dorn. Yeah, he's bigger than you.
Or Marina. You were really the only one I could hit.
So much like my family. All right. Does that answer your question, really? Right here.
Hi, Irene, and this is for Brent. I first love you on Twitter.
You know what?
but-
Irene, too. It's weird. That's your name. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Just
Yeah.
not the George Takei. Okay. When you were on Cheers, how was it working with Ted Danson? Thank you.
Were you on Cheers?
You know what? Working with Ted. Do you want to finish this for me, folks?
Yeah. You're sort of,
Into the pool of naked babies, right?
you're wearing Ted's hair now, aren't you?
You know what? I was at an audition the other day. Yes, I still auditioned. And Ted was there. He had auditioned right before me. And he walked out and he said to me, "They don't want any white-haired guys." That really happened. I'm sure he got the part. Because I said, "Oh, well, then I better not even go in." And I left. Nice ploy, Ted, huh?
You were there.
He's a nice guy, Ted.
Oh, I love Ted. He's a great guy. And his wife, Mary, I've known for years. Mary Steenburgen.
I did the doctors with Ted Danson.
You did?
Yeah. And Alec Baldwin.
Ted Danson is my doctor.
Are we going back to that?
Let me talk about that a minute.
Over here.
Hi, I'm Leah.
Leah.
I met you guys yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I remember. You know what? I really do. I can tell you so much about Leah. Good night, Leah.
Yep. You had to inform Jonathan Frakes of the fact that I got hit by a bus. That's why I
Correct.
met Jonathan.
That's right. And
Even
even
I asked if she was wearing the same clothes as she had been wearing
when she was hit by a bus.
because she had a bloody doctor's
Lab coat.
Yes, a lab coat.
Well, why
Yeah.
change, really?
I know. It's such a fashion statement.
What was it, 15 years ago?
5.
Yeah.
Close enough.
You go to the laundry once in a while, right?
Are you all right, Leah?
Leah's
Well,
okay.
She's okay.
I've been walking around all day, so it's...
You're a little tired, yeah.
Oh, crap. Now I forgot my question.
What was like getting down with Leo DiCaprio?
No, that was the other question.
Oh.
No,
Leah, go ahead.
Take a breath and
Go.
Leah.
Take another breath.
Leah, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead, Leah.
what was your favorite TV show as a kid?
Very simple. I don't remember. Well, you know what? I liked a lot of shows. My favorite shows when I was a kid, and this is really going to date me, there was no television when I was a kid. My favorite show of all time was a reality show. And it was maybe the first reality show, and still the best reality show, Candid Camera.
Oh, yeah.
What a great show, huh?
Now here's a little fact that even you may not know.
Yeah.
You remember Charlie Davis, who played Spider-Man, and I played Captain America?
Yeah.
Do you know that we did Candid Camera with Alan Funt
You did?
Yes.
As actors?
as Spider-Man and Captain America?
Oh, you did? Wow.
Did you not know that?
I think I remember that episode.
And Alan Funt was so mean
He's
to
a
the kids.
miserable man.
If the kids didn't react to us,
Yeah.
bring me new kids.
Right.
Bring me another person.
Yeah, he was not a nice guy. Did you know?
No.
Maybe Leah knows this, but
Did
did
you
you
tell the Joe DiMaggio story in the rug store?
No.
Okay.
Did you know that I was an imposter on To Tell the Truth once?
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
1972. I was an imposter on To Tell the Truth. So if you go back through your To Tell the Truths that you all have at home, that's me. I'm the
Was
youngest.
this before Mama's Family?
Oh,
Well,
25 years before Mama's Family. You remember? I was a young man with a horn. Say no more. I really was. I was an imposter on To Tell the Truth.
are you serious?
Yeah. Nobody voted for me. Unbelievable. I didn't get a single vote. Yeah.
Because you were supposed to be who?
I was supposed to be a cab driver who was from Denver, and he played the cornet and in the cab, and he would ask his fares, "What's your favorite song?" And then he would play it. And I remember Nipsey Russell asked me, "What's your best song to play?" And I said, "When the red, red robin comes bobbing along." And he went, I knew at that moment you were a phony.
You, sir, over there in the green.
I'm so glad I learned that about you today.
And you're in green, though, right?
Over there? On the left? Oh, I didn't see you.
Sorry.
I just saw the guy behind you, so...
Unless he's a ventriloquist. Go right ahead.
What do you have?
This is for both of you. Which joke was your favorite when you were doing Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Which show? Which episode?
No, which joke?
Joke.
A joke.
My favorite was when Brent did this.
My favorite was when I did this. We didn't do jokes.
I actually saw a joke on an episode the other day that I thought was very funny. Not joke, but a very funny two-hander between you and Dorn and the cat.
Okay.
When you asked the cat to, ask Dorn to take care of the cat because you were...
You know, the cat has a name.
I'm sorry. And you were an android.
Yeah.
The cat has a name.
So what happened? Me and Dorn.
So Dorn and you were playing a scene and you're asking him to take care of Spot.
Thank you.
And it's a very funny two-hander in which he pretends that he can't stand the cat, and you say, "Oh, he's got to be fed, you got to get sand for him, you got to do this and that and the other."
Yeah.
And he said, "I'll feed him," and you remember this little two?
Yeah, doesn't he have a punchline though?
Yeah, it was very, very cute. And bang, 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 and out.
What is his punchline? Do you remember? What?
I will feed him. I will feed him.
Yeah.
Nice planet.
Huh?
And then Worf sneezes.
And then he sneezes.
When he comes out.
That's the punctuation on the joke. And you remember that?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
What was the name of that episode?
I can't remember that.
Did Data have a telephone in his stomach?
Yes. I have one in my stomach.
Again with the colonoscopy. It's like a theme.
Okay.
In the middle here, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jordan, and I've been a longtime fan of TNG for as long as I can remember. And I just want to let you know, Brent, that Data was my absolute favorite. And you told me to tell Jonathan that yesterday.
What are you talking about? I've never seen you before in my life. Just say it quietly.
Riker is my second favorite. So
Right. And Crusher and Troy and Worf.
And Wesley.
And Wesley.
My question is, when you guys did the Family Guy episode, how was that, coming back together just for even that bit in the whole...
I wish we had.
Yeah, well, we didn't actually. No, I was there by myself. Were you?
I was by myself.
Yeah, I think everybody was. Yeah, I think we did it one at a time.
It would be great if we could come together.
Seth MacFarlane was there, and he did everybody. Yeah.
He keeps Next Generation alive.
He's amazing. I love Seth MacFarlane.
Thank you very much.
Okay, this is for Mr. Brent. I'm Seneca, by the way.
What's that?
Her name's Seneca.
Seneca.
Seneca, grandmother. Seneca.
Seneca. I like how you say Mr. Brent as if that's my last name.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll somehow mispronounce your last name.
I'm sure you will. But I'm thinking of changing my last name to Brent. Brent. It's it's easy to remember. Go ahead, Seneca.
If you had married George Brent, you'd be Brent Brent.
That's what I'm saying. But I'd also be many other things. Yeah, go ahead, Seneca.
Anyway, could you do something for me? This would make my entire weekend.
Yeah, probably not.
It's all about customer service.
I can't really see you from here, Seneca.
Don't you feel they should be lit?
I really do.
I talked about this yesterday. What would it take to put 3 little pools of light down there where these people are?
I think that guy in the green shirt is lit, though.
Okay,
Seneca, what do you want me to do, and how much will you pay for it?
See, if you could see Seneca, it would help me.
just look for the hat.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm liking it. Yeah.
Okay, could you sing the life form song?
I think maybe he could.
I don't think I can, Seneca. You know what? You know what? You're under the impression that I ever sang it again after that moment. I have no idea how it goes. I've seen the movie one time 20 years ago or whatever. What? Why don't you sing it? I guarantee you know it better than I do.
I can't sing. Can't you just Google the lyrics or something?
Where are you? I don't know how it goes. I really don't. I'm sorry, Seneca. I know it went life forms. You something.
Little life forms.
Funny little life.
Forms. Come on, let's do it.
Okay, now I know I really don't want to do it. Seneca, come see me after the show. I'll do it for you.
You're a giver.
Yeah. I am a giver.
You are a giver.
Give. That's all I ever do.
You're a hyperbolic giver.
Are you? I think I see a man over there.
Yeah, my question's for Jonathan mainly, but maybe Brent, you might have some insight as well.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
As far as Nemesis goes, now I read somewhere that, Jonathan, you said that you had some ideas of what you would have done differently had you been given the chance to direct. I'm just... Don't get me wrong, I love...
Believe me when I say I never said that. He would have focused the camera.
You know what I shared with the fans yesterday?
What?
You know, remember who tested for Hardy's part in Nemesis?
Who? Oh, Marston.
Marston.
Yeah.
He was great. Hardy was great. Hardy was hot.
Tom Hardy's a great actor, and that put him right on the map. It was almost over before it started. Here's what I would have done differently had I been directing. First of all, I'd have gotten rid of Data at the end of the movie.
Data is not dead.
You know what? It's sci-fi. He's not. Nobody dies
Exactly. Thank you. That's
They blow up. That doesn't mean they're dead.
it. Doesn't mean they're dead.
You know, I've gotten a lot of grief from people about us having let Data perish at the end, but let me just tell you all something you probably don't know, that after the movie was over, when you went to see it, and the curtain came down and you were walking up the aisle, behind the curtain the entire ship blew up.
Was Marina driving again? That was a Star Trek joke, like a reference to a previous Star Trek.